po sa inyong lahat. Ito po si Lovely Rivero at makakapanayam po natin ngayon ang iba't ibang mga panauhin natin mula sa LGBTQIA+ or yung tinatawag na Rainbow Community. Very exciting po dahil napakakulay ng ating episode ngayong araw na ito dahil makakakwentuhan natin sila. Malalaman natin kung ano ba ang mga buhay-buhay nila, ano bang nangyayari sa kanila, ano yung mga gusto nilang ipaglaban ng mga pagbabago sa lipunan at maging sa batas, ano ang kanilang mga adhikain at ano ang kanilang istorya. Kaya dyan lamang kayo dahil mag-uumpisa na ang Batas ng Pagbabago. Ang ating makakasama sa talakayan natin ay ang nahalal na representative ng 1st District of Bataan noong 2016 national elections. Siya ang kauna-unahang openly transgender woman na nahalal sa Kongreso ng Pilipinas. At siya ang principal author ng kontrobersyal ngayon na SOGIE Bill para sa mga Pinoy LGBT. Walang iba kundi ang aking hinahangaan, Congresswoman Geraldine Roman.
First of all, my gender identity, which means how I identify myself, how I feel, how I think, how I relate to other people, is female. So, because I was born with the anatomy of a male, but my heart, my psyche is that of a female, I can be called a trans woman. But basically, I identify as a female. With regard to my sexual orientation, I am attracted to men. So I can only love men as a woman. So that makes me a trans woman. Alam nyo, habang umuusad ang panahon, ang siyensya, ang medisina, ang psikolohiya, ay maraming nadidiskubre at naunawaan. May mga bagay-bagay ng panahon ng ating mga ninuno ay hindi maunawaan. And part of this yung ating sexualidad. And the bottom line is basically, we are all human beings with our rights and with our obligations, whether we are straight or LGBTQ+. It's not to ask for extra rights or what or redefine anything. It's simply being realistic and just opening our eyes. Binubukas po natin ang ating mga mata sa katotohanang nakatitig na sa atin. Ano po, narito po kami, bahagi kami ng lipunan, kami po ay Pilipino, kami ay kapwa-tao.
Si Congresswoman Geraldine Roman ay pinangalanan bilang isa sa 100 leading global thinkers of 2016 ng US-based Foreign Policy magazine. At isa din siya sa tinawag na 13 Inspiring Women of 2016 list ng Time magazine.
Bata pa ako, mahilig ako maglaro ng mga manika. Panay kalaro ko yung mga batang babae, isang babae. Meron akong dalawang kapatid, parehong lalaki. Hindi ako mahilig makipaglaro sa kanila. And I remember, nahalata yata ng mga magulang ko na medyo mahilig ako. So out of concern, pagmamala sa akin, sinasabihan nila ako, huwag kang maglaro ng mga manika, bakit tusuin ka? Huwag kang lalaki at pang babae. Noong una, kasi hindi ko alam yung panlalaki at babae. Basta ginagawa ko lang kung ano yung lumalabas sa aking puso. So, nung nagmamasdan na ng iba yung aking behavior, doon ko na nasabi, Aba, pusong babae talaga ako. I had to come out to my father. I was in second year high school. Wala naman issue yun sa family ko. You know, my father was very supportive sa studies ko. Never naging issue yung aking gender identity. My mom also, minsan nga mom ko nag-iiwan pa yan ng foundation or lipstick or lip gloss.
Dasal at pamilya ang naging sandigan ni Geraldine habang lumalaki sa Bataan. At hanggang sa pag-aaral nito sa Ateneo de Manila University at pati na rin sa University of the Philippines.
Initially, I did not want to transfer to UP, but my parents decided that I should change schools to see how real life is. And really, the University of the Philippines is like a a real life setting, you know. It opens your eyes to real life situations and you meet different types of people. And this was the first time when I heard the term transsexual. At that time it was called transsexual, not transgender. And I saw that people could actually dress in accordance with their gender identity. And I started transitioning physically. And that was the first time I heard of hormones. I started taking pills at that time, and it was kind of risky because this was unsupervised by the doctor. But somehow, the hormones gave me a sense of comfort and sense of confidence as well. Because little by little, I could see that my physique was changing. And little by little, I could see that in the mirror, that person was slowly becoming who I was. And then finally, after graduating from college, I was able to get a scholarship to study in Spain.
Tinawid ni Geraldine ang iba't ibang bansa at nakarating siya sa Espanya at Amerika. Hindi lamang upang hubugin ang sarili sa pag-aaral, kundi dito din niya nahanap ang pag-ibig na laan para sa kanya. At dito din niya binuo ang pagtatawid sa kasarian upang maging buo para sa sarili niya.
I was exposed and my friends would tell me, Geraldine, why don't you take that final step so that we can go to the beach, you don't have to be scared, you can share the restroom, the dressing room, in the gym, etc., etc. Why not take that final step? Sabi ko, ano yung final step na yun? Yung tinatawag na bottom surgery. So, tinawagan ko ang father ko, long distance, collect. Tapos, sabi niya kung ganyan, Daddy, pwede mo bang puntahan ako? Meron akong i-discuss sa'yo. And pinuntahan niya ako, sabi ko, na, pwede ako magpa-surgery eh. Kasi pag binibisita ako ng father ko, ng parents ko, nakikita nila sa Spain na buhay babae na talaga ako. And then, I sat him down and I told him, you know what? I think I want to go for the surgery already. So, alam mo, hindi siya nagalit. Parang inaasahan niya na mangyayari. Kasi nga, ano pa ba ang kulang? Ayun na lang. So, nagpunta kami sa New York. I had my surgery in 1994. My parents were there with me. My brother, he took care of me.
So everybody was there to support
Yeah,
that last step. Transition.
Yes. And everybody was cooperating.
Dahil sa pagkakasakit ng ama, umuwi si Geraldine upang alagaan ang may sakit na ama na si former Congressman Antonino Roman Jr. At dahil galing sa isang political family, tinawag din ito ng politika. At si Geraldine na nga ang humalili sa ina na si former Congresswoman Geraldine Roman nang matapos ang termino nito.
I came back in 2012 to take care of my sick father. He was diagnosed with fourth stage emphysema at the time. But he did not get better. So during that time, my mom was running for her last term. So I started also campaigning for her, and I would go around the district. And it seems that I had this natural rapport with the people, and I could express my ideas clearly. I also had very clear ideas of how things should be done. I had options and very good ideas from Europe. So people were asking me, why don't you continue in the steps of your parents? And I started toying with the idea, and then finally I decided to continue in the footsteps of my parents. So what was very surprising to me was that I did not expect so much attention from media.
Yeah.
Not just national, but also international. And I did not fully grasp the reason why.
Binantayan yung kampanya mo.
Actually, during yung last leg na nung campaign, yung mga international wire agencies were already asking for interviews, and I said, why? Why the interest? I haven't won yet, right? And I didn't like the attention. Kasi nga, I was also thinking of my husband. Kasi my in-laws do not know my life story. It's just my husband. And I was scared.
Tulad ng LGBT plus community, hindi rin nawala ang kritisismo sa kanyang buhay politika. Ngunit, matapang itong hinarap at pinaninindigan ng kongresista at patuloy na inilalaban ang mga advokasya at prinsipyong pinaniniwalaan niya.
It seems that, in a society like ours, which is supposedly very conservative and narrow-minded, in fact, for someone like me to break the glass ceiling is like opening the doors. And, I realized also that it is a great responsibility that I would be under the scrutiny of the public. If I committed a mistake, it would be the entire community that
And it will be magnified.
it would be magnified. How very unfair, but this is the reality of things. No? Sabi ko nga, pag nagkakasala isang lalaki, siya lang may kasalanan, ganun din ang babae. Pero kapag isang LGBT ang nagkakaroon ng kasalanan sa lipunan, nagkakamali, it's the entire community that gets blamed. This is so unfair.
At dahil galing nga sa LGBT plus community, kaya naman pinangunahan nito ang mapaghamong laban ukol sa SOGIE Equality Bill. Subalit, naging sentro din ng legislative work niya ang sa agrikultura, turismo, barangay, cancer, katutubo, at maraming pang iba.
Ang simple lang naman ng SOGIE Bill. Unang-una, kinikilala natin na may mga tao, lalaki at babae, na may kakaibang sexual orientation and gender identity and expression. Ito ang LGBTQ plus community. Kasi ang problema, wala ka makikitang batas sa ating bansa na mayroong reference sa LGBT. Wala eh. Para bang we do not exist. Para bang we are invisible. So for me, it was important that there should be a law that would recognize the existence of people like us. Second, kailangan merong protection na naibibigay. So paano mangyayari ang protection na yun? First of all, aalamin mo kung ano yung iba't ibang sitwasyon ng diskriminasyon. So madali lang tandaan ng anti-discrimination bill. It's basically four major, sa aking opinion, fields. Ito ay laban sa diskriminasyon sa trabaho, laban sa diskriminasyon sa mga eskwelahan, laban sa diskriminasyon sa pagbibigay ng mga serbisyo mula sa pamahalaan, laban sa diskriminasyon sa pagpasok sa mga pampublikong establishmento at lugar.